So I wanted to make a new commentary for all of you for something to relate to. Last time I talked about snow, and this time I'll be talking about girls. In particular, my first kiss. Now again, I want to have something you can actually relate to, so it's going to be an embarrassing story about my first kiss. And it didn't go too well, let me tell you that. It actually went quite terribly. So I had a crush on this girl. Her name was Salem. Awesome name. First off, if you're watching this, you had it. Great name. And it was one of my first girlfriends. You know, back in the middle school days where you could call basically any girl your girlfriend. I mean, you see her at lunch, you make eye contact, girlfriend. See her at recess, maybe touch her like hand a little bit, girlfriend. Play hopscotch with her, girlfriend. Have the same class with that girl, girlfriend. Basically anything in middle school, elementary school, I mean, you could date anyone you wanted to, and it wasn't really dating, it just happened to be you never talked to them, but you made eye contact all the time, and so you were dating. Anyway, back to Salem and my first kiss. This actually happened, I believe, in 7th grade. Could have been 8th grade, maybe I was a late bloomer, but this is the girl that I was dating at the time, and it actually happened so one of my other friends that was a girl was having a party or a get-together. This is back in the day when parties were actually fun, and you actually got together and hung out instead of just drinking apple juice and those things that look like they're filled with water. No, but seriously, these are back in the day where parties were really fun. You'd have a bunch of candy set out, a bunch of bowls of chips, and all the parents would gather as well. Because you could never have a middle school party without parents being there. Because no one could actually drive themselves. So you'd always have your parents show up as well, which is the problem of this story. Parents. The problem. So all of us kids got together in the backyard of this person's house. It was an awesome house, and we were all hanging out, and for some odd reason I remember that we were all dressed up. She was wearing a dress, I was wearing a tux, one kid was dressed as a ladybug, some other girl was a disco dancer. It was just weird, okay? It was middle school. Don't judge me. But anyway, we're all in the backyard, all hanging out, laying down, rolling down a hill, because back in the day, rolling down hills was a fun thing to do for some odd reason. Tucking yourself in a... I'm getting off task. So eventually, me and this girl, Salem, we were hanging out, and everything was going to plan. I knew that that night was the night that I wanted to actually, you know, have our first kiss, because we'd been dating for a long time, and I was behind schedule because all the other guys had kissed girls like in 2nd grade, and I had, you know, done nothing but eat glue. Actually, funny story. No, stay on topic. So finally came time of the night where it was the time. It was just me and Salem. All the other kids were around, but we had made that serious eye contact. Not that not that recess eye contact or that lunch line eye contact. It was time. Like she wanted. This is gonna sound bad. Never mind. So we're in the backyard. We make that serious eye contact, and here's the moment where I had to prove myself. But as a kid, you're always growing up on these TV shows that show these perfect kisses, and so I'm thinking to myself in my mind, all right, gotta use tongue. And you see all these TV shows where there's elaborate kisses or make-out things go on, and as a kid you don't know what's going on, so you just think, okay, I'll replica that. I'll copy that. I'm just gonna try and do that. Turns out this girl didn't think the same thing. She just wanted a little peck on the cheek or a peck on the lips, which is, you know, that's modest. That's what you would expect in a middle school thing. Just a peck on the lips. That's a kiss. That counts. We're dating. Ugh. So anyway, further story. One more thing. Also, the big back of the house had a huge window. All the parents were upstairs, and I believe this girl thought my dad was looking down. So imagine this. We're leaning in for the kiss. She thinks my dad's watching. I don't know about it. I'm going in for a mac. She's going in for a peck. You can imagine how bad it was. All I remember is a flash to the car. Me and my mom going home. I don't know where my dad was, but I had messed up. Big time. I mean big time. Again, I went for the mac, I went for the make-out, and she went for the peck. Apparently, she ended up screaming, "Jake, you drooled on me." I can't help but drool. I like what I see. So it went terribly wrong. I think I ended up breaking up with her a couple weeks later. And I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, for some odd reason, she knew about this video. Because in the last few weeks, all my hometown friends have found about my YouTube channel. So, Salem, if you're watching this, I do apologize. I was a jerk. I messed up. I will probably never redeem myself, but if I could, I would. So that was my first kiss. I messed up big time. I hope you all enjoyed because I didn't. Well, I did. She was nice. Gosh, I'm an idiot. You know what show it was? It was that Vampire Slayer show. It started with a B. Like Becky the Vampire Slayer? No, it wasn't that. Buffy! Oh! Buffy the Vampire Slayer. That was one of the most provocative TV shows I could watch as a kid. And yes, I was messed up enough to actually watch it and enjoy it. But let me tell you, vampires, they don't just give pecks. They make out. So I blame you, Buffy. You're the reason why I messed up my first kiss. Again, I'm sorry, but I hope you all enjoyed. I'm gonna go not kiss anyone the rest of my life. Bye.